Hello and welcome to the Friday, November 27th edition of the Eastern Idaho Weather and Hazard Briefing. My name's Alex from the National Weather Service in Pocatello. Taking a look at your key points over the next few days. Starting off with today, we'll continue to see some areas of low clouds, fog, and flurries through at least today in many valley locations. Some pockets of fog and stratus might hold on into Saturday morning or redevelop late tonight into Saturday morning. Confidence is low, though, on when and where fog and stratus will be. Fast forwarding, our next chance of snow showers arrives Monday night and continues into Tuesday, mainly for higher terrain areas of the Sawtooth, the Island Park area, and the Eastern Highlands. Confidence is moderate to high on that. Now, we do have high confidence in the emergence of a very strong ridge of high pressure from Wednesday through at least next weekend. That'll induce strong inversions and the potential for some poor air quality or air stagnation by later in the week. So that's something we'll be continuing to monitor and collaborate with the Idaho DEQ on. Latest satellite image shows the clouds streaming around the strong ridge of high pressure that's centered over the western U.S. Now, one thing we don't see on this satellite image is our low clouds and fog that's in place, but we can see it here on this satellite image. Areas in blue here indicate stratus, and you can see most of the valley locations, almost the entirety of the Snake Plain, a good portion of the eastern Magic Valley, and higher elevation valleys across the eastern highlands are socked into the stratus and fog. Most of this will remain through the morning. Some of it, though, should break up by afternoon. And as we mentioned, we could see some of it reform tonight into Saturday morning. Confidence in these fog and stratus potential is very low beyond that, though. And as a consequence of the fog and freezing fog, there is a freezing fog advisory in effect for the Teton Valley region, including Highway 33 from Driggs to the Clementsville area, Highway 32 in the Felt area as well, through 10 a.m. this morning. There could be some slick spots in addition to the obvious areas of low visibility. Now, we have seen some pretty rapid changes in visibility in the advisory area. We've seen visibility improve and then worsen once again. So if you're traveling through this area, be prepared for rapid changes in visibility. Our weather impact summary, so fog and flurries remaining today, particularly in the morning hours. Otherwise, limited issues over the weekend. Monday, as we mentioned, we'll introduce some light snow showers first into the Sawtooth late in the day. And then as we progress through Monday night, snow showers will expand across the Island Park area and the Eastern Highlands. And that activity should linger into Tuesday morning before diminishing. We will see some locally breezy and potentially locally windy conditions Monday and particularly Tuesday. The north winds behind that system on Tuesday could be locally strong. We'll be continuing to monitor that as we get closer. Speaking of winds, here's a look at the wind gusts for Sunday night. We'll begin to see some increase in the winds. And this is the down valley wind flow here across the eastern Magic Valley. So winds could gust in the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. It'll cause a bite to the air. As we get into Monday, the winds will strengthen beneath the inversion here across the eastern Magic Valley. Ahead of our next system, we'll start to see an increase in winds across the mid and upper slopes of the central Idaho mountains and also across the south hills. We'll see a surface cold front move through late Monday night. Notice the winds after the cold frontal passage switch 180 degrees across the eastern Magic Valley and start to come out of the west. Some local gusts in the 25 to 30 mile per hour range are possible behind the front Monday night. Tuesday, the strongest winds across the central Idaho mountains, particularly the interface area of the Big and Lost River valleys, Persimmon Valley with the Snake Plain. And as I mentioned, we could see some stronger wind gusts that aren't currently represented on Tuesday across the eastern highlands, potentially the Snake Plain as well. We'll continue to monitor that potential as mentioned. High temperatures for today will just barely sneak above freezing across the eastern Magic Valley and the valleys across the South Hills close to the Utah border. Otherwise, most areas should remain below freezing, especially for areas that stay trapped beneath the stratus. You won't see much change in your temperatures today. Expect very similar temperatures across throughout the weekend. On Monday, with the incoming storm system, we'll see an increase in temperatures, especially across our downslope region, down along the Interstate 86 corridor and across the eastern Magic Valley. We'll knock those temperatures back down on Tuesday behind that cold front, and temperatures will continue to stay cool in valleys through the rest of the week, but we'll see some gradual warming later in the week above the inversions across the mid and upper slopes, with valleys staying on the colder side. Low temperatures, rather chilly Saturday morning, well below freezing all areas. Expect similar lows through the remainder of the weekend, and we'll see even colder low temperatures by the time we get into mid to late week, particularly in valleys beneath the inversions. So to summarize, areas of low clouds, fog, flurries continuing through today in valleys. Some of that could hang on into Saturday morning. Otherwise, our next chance of snow showers arrives mainly in high elevation areas Monday night and Tuesday. Some locally breezy to windy conditions also possible, especially on Tuesday. And we have high confidence and a strong ridge of high pressure forecast to build into the area beginning Wednesday and continuing potentially through next Saturday, and that could result in some air quality and air stagnation issues. That'll conclude the briefing for today. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, we welcome those to the mediums you see here. Otherwise, please join us again on Saturday for your Saturday East Idaho briefing. Thank you.